most mature unions in the world do give a timeline for a strike, 24 hours, 12 hours.
Kenya Airways pilot strike has commenced. How do you feel as an airline, and what steps are you taking further to de-escalate the situation and to help passengers who are currently stranded?
As an airline, we completely feel gutted. All the employees do not agree with the reasoning for the strike. In fact, they feel that the pilots could have waited, should have waited. And as an airline, we have been in talks with the pilots since 2020, from the time the COVID period started. Let me just put this into context. A lot of the companies in Kenya had pay cuts, whereby you were paid maybe 30% of your salary and 70% was completely lost. In Kenya Airways, all our employees are on deferred pay. And what the pilots are asking is for the deferred pay to be paid, for the Provident Fund, which is a retirement fund, to be paid immediately. And yet Kenya Airways has been paying the deferred pay since earlier this year, and they are about to finish the amounts for 2021. We have been recovering, and it's unfortunate that they are taking part in an unlawful strike.
What are you doing so far? We've seen quite some passengers stranded and trying to move, and there was no prior communication. What are you doing to de-escalate the situation?
So the passengers that are behind us that are stranded are not as many. What we did is that last night we were waiting for feedback from the union up to 9 in the evening, after having 5 hours of negotiations with them at the Ministry of Transport, chaired by the Ministry of the CS Labour and the CS Transport. We did actually communicate to quite a number of flights and a number of passengers who were on certain flights, and we did not bring transit passengers into Nairobi. However, there were some flights that we left that we expected that we will operate. The unfortunate bit is that we did not end up operating because some pilots called in sick in the morning. And that is why we have the queue behind us. They're not as many. So far, we have put over 600 people in hotels, and we have rebooked hundreds of others. And so the queue behind us is maybe about 100 people that are left to sort out, and we are rebooking them as we go.
Do you currently have any planes in flight right now?
Yes, there are quite a number of aircrafts that are in flight. There are flights coming from India, flights coming from Dubai. There's a flight outbound to London. There's another one to Djibouti. So there are a number of flights that are airborne at the moment to certain destinations.
And how long do you see this situation going on? And do you currently have any bookings going on? And what are you telling your clients?
So we have advised our clients, first of all, to advise, to confirm their flights at least 3 hours before their flight. We have cancelled a number of flights for today, up to 40 flights for today. And we are seeing booking numbers, which is unfortunate, go down. A lot of passengers are opting not to book with us because the length of the strike was not provided for by the union. Just as a comment, most mature unions in the world do give a timeline for a strike, 24 hours, 12 hours, because they understand an airline needs to continue generating revenue. And what the pilots are asking for is money. Where is the money going to come from if you kill the baby?
So far, what is the final message to passengers and probably the pilots who are still part of your staff in terms of what they are doing?
To our passengers, we are showing care, and we care for them. We will find alternatives for them to travel, and we do care not only for our passengers but also for our staff members. Our staff members are asking us, are we going to get a salary this month? What is going to happen to us if we are not flying? So we are also talking to our staff members and our pilots also. We are also talking to them and asking them. They are dedicated, they are professional, but at this moment now, they are showing lack of profession by participating in an unlawful strike, those that have participated in an unlawful strike. So I urge them to kindly come back to work, so that we can continue to revive this airline.
So thank you very much.